Y'all, I have so many thoughts about this new trailer. I had to come home so quick and just get to recording, child. Like, let's hope we can keep this under 30 minutes. All right. Now, I guess I'm gonna just go through this trailer shot by shot, or not every single shot, but like we're breaking this shit down. Just reacting to it. Like I said, I just feel like I need to rewatch season 3 to really get into it, to really like, you know, dissect it. But this is just a reaction. This is just a reaction. And I say that and I'm going to end up dissecting the shit anyway. So listen, this show, if you haven't gotten into it, you need to click off this motherfucking video right now. If you haven't gotten into this show, you need to click off the video right now and just watch the show and get back to me. Now, the one thing I like about the show, which is why I like about the season, is that every season feels like a progression. Even though I didn't like season 3 that much, like every season feels like a progression. If you're gonna start the show out, let me tell you something. Season 1 is extremely fucking slow, like extremely slow. You need to pay attention to all the details and all that motherfucking shit. So, you know, even though I didn't like season 3, and I'll get into it later, I love the progression of the show in general. We start off with this shot. Now, for those of you who have been watching the show, you already know that we've been stuck in the park. Well, obviously season 3, we weren't really that stuck in the park, but like we've been stuck in the Westworld park for so long, wondering if there's an outside world, what the outside world look like, who the fuck where the fucking on the globe is the Westworld park at. So just seeing anything out here, just seeing the city, seeing the like rest of the world, anytime I get to see it, I'm just like, yes God, yes God. So I love this shot. I love this because it's almost like we're like reintroducing ourselves to Dolores. We already know that her ass then died, like one version of her died. It was given self-sacrifice, you know what I mean, white Jesus on the cross type tease, like that's what it was given. But we already know that Dolores got all type of brains out there. I mean, she got all type of copies out there already. But I just love this shot because it shows how like she's almost in another fucking loop. Like this is how we were introduced to her in season 1. She had blonde hair, obviously, but I love it. Evan, girl, she be acting her ass off. Miss Rachel would she be acting her ass off. She do what she needs. She do what she needs to do. So anyway, you know, it's the blonde hair, the brown hair now. Yeah, it's almost like she's waking up. She's in another loop. Is she trapped again? Is that what like we're trying to say? Even though she's like bringing freedom, she's bringing anyway, girl. I'm about to get into it. So she's walking through the city. We see these cute shit. Okay, so she's talking to someone. I don't know if I'm supposed to know who it is, but she, you know, she says like, basically, I'm looking at the world. There's a lot of shit wrong with it. A lot of shit wrong with it, and it's just like it's my fault. Like it's my fault, but is it really her? You know what I mean? Obviously, it's not her because, like I said, she died at the end of season 3. So I'm just wondering, it's almost like a unique place. If this is another version of her, a unique place that this version of her is in, because it's like, bitch, like the other version of me broke this hoe down. You know, I don't know what's going on. Oh my God! Then we had. Charloris, what the fuck they calling it? Charloris. Bitch, Tessa Thompson. A bad bitch. I love her. Oh my gosh, these next scene. Okay, because at the end, bitch, I can't even contain myself. Bitch, at the end of season 3, we understand that William, like the human William, got killed, and Charloris basically made a clone of William and killed off the real one. So now I'm wondering, okay, did she really kill his ass off? Because the way that this William is looking, it's almost like he's being held captive. He has a look of concern on his face. You know, it's just, and she's walking around pacing, like trying to teach him some shit. And the reason why, what she said, what did she say? She's like, your kind, speaking of, she's saying humans, Dolores, like Charloris, whatever. Your kind hunted us, girl, and that's about to change, baby. Like that's what she said. Like that's about to change. We're about to change all this shit up. Okay, so I'm wondering if this is the human William. Somehow something happened. You know what I mean? And she's holding him for some reason, and you'll see why I say that when we continue, when we get to this next scene, or when we get further on in the video. Now this scene, all the fly scenes in Westworld creep me out, and I love that they do, because like the fly going up in this motherfucker's eyelid, I was just like, fuck. I love the use of flies that Westworld has. It's like, to me, I don't know what other people interpret it as. To me, flies represent change. It represents transcendence. It could represent coming conflict. a fight for freedom in life. Like, I feel like that's what Flies turns shit on his head, it's changing the game. I think that's what Flies kind of represent. I would love to see what y'all, especially those of you who've been watching Westworld, like, obviously, like I said, hopefully you the only way you watching this video is because you watched Westworld and you caught up with it. But okay, and the reason why I said that the last William we saw is he may be the human William is because look at how this William is interacting with Charlotte here. It's like he knows who she is. It's almost like they're on the same team. That's the demeanor that I'm getting versus, you know, the other when William was over there, when Man in Black was over there, almost it felt like he was captured or you know, caged. I'm just loving Maeve, my sis, Maeve. Let me tell you something. This is part of the reason why I didn't like season 3, because I'm like, bitch, what the fuck y'all doing with Maeve's character, bitch? What are y'all doing with Maeve's character? After y'all have turned her into this fucking Moses character, the door, all this shit. Like, I'm like, bitch, put some respect on my bitch name. Like, I love, y'all don't understand. I fucking am obsessed with Maeve. I just want them to put some respect on her name. Listen to me with this character. Y'all gonna have to make me care about this dumb bitch. I'm telling you right now. Y'all gonna have to make me care about him. Season 3 did not do a good job with that shit. I'm just being honest. And it's no shade. Listen, anytime I talk about these shows, there's no shade to the showrunners unless you're Dan and Dave. No shade to the showrunners, no shade to nobody. Because it's hard writing shows and keep you know, making sure your concept, what you're trying to get across, is difficult sometimes, and you take risks, and you don't know if it will pay off. And so I get it, but I'm saying like season 3 was the weakest season to me overall, especially because the enemy was an algorithm. I was like, okay, like, you know, for Westworld to have constantly been pushing the, I don't know, pushing the boundaries, like innovative ass stories or concepts, for them to rely on, oh my god, a big bad algorithm is going to defeat us all kind of thing. It's just like, girl, we're living that right now. you know what I mean? So I think that, I just hope they really go for it, really push it. William, like, his voice is over these images saying like, bitch, you need to reevaluate almost like the like what your reality is. We're not here to transcend, almost like we're here to destroy. And then you see the city disappear. So I'm just like, what is it? What is that? What does that give it? Bernard. Even though Bernard pisses me off sometimes, he annoys the shit out of me sometimes with his, I'm just like, girl, if you don't get stand up, like, that's the thing. I guess that's the theme of my channel. You'll be weak in the knees, stand up. Bernard be so weak in the knees, but I like him. I like him a lot. Like I said, this character, y'all gonna have to make me give a fuck about his ass. He looks very scared, and everybody around him is paused, almost like all of them are hosts. So I wonder what's going on. But like I said, I am really not invested in this character, and it's no shade to the actor or anything like that. I just think that y'all gonna have to really, you're gonna have to really bring it. You're gonna have to really bring it when it comes to the writing. Now, someone let me know, this shit look like it's a new world. Now, right? This look like it's a new world in Westworld, and I'm wondering why the fuck Maeve over here with Miss Mamas. Like, what are they doing? Why are they back in there? And ooh, child, he kind of cute. Okay, now so this is what I'm talking about when it comes to season 3. This is Rehoboam or wherever the fuck. Solomon, whichever one, whatever the fuck, what that big ass computer that had everybody shook in season 3. My thing was, okay, they was doing all these intricate ass storylines and intricate ass, oh, we got to take it out, we got to get the access code. I'm just like, why couldn't y'all just bomb the hole? Like, why couldn't y'all just drop a laser on that bitch like you see here, just make that bitch crumble, and that was it? Like, unless, I mean, if they wanted to avoid that fucking plot hole or whatever, they could be like, well, you know, if you do physically destroy Rehoboam or whatever, hopefully that's the name. I think that's the name. If you do destroy Rehoboam, it will automatically back up somewhere else. I would be like, okay, that makes sense as to why they can't just laser that shit. But they didn't even address that, which was, like I said, it was annoying to me. In season 3, Bernard is here, and he's here with Stubbs, and he's showing the maze around. We already know that the maze is a symbol for just gaining consciousness, gaining, you know what I mean? The Man in Black is here, and he's looking at the door, and I'm just like, okay. I'm like, okay, are we gonna get timeline jumps? I think, see, which one was the one, which season was the one with the timeline jumps, and we was like, what the fuck? Was it season 1 or 2? I can't remember. It might have been both. So I don't know what's going on, but we looking at the door again, and of course that's the door to the Sublime. I wonder what's going on here with Maeve, because that's the Man in Black's body right there. That's William's body right there. But she seemed like she about to, like she literally brought down, I don't know if it was an axe or what it was, some weapon on, I guess they're trying to make us think that it was, she brought it down on him. So if someone can tell me what the hell this is, like I said, this man is so uninteresting. Oh my God, he's so uninteresting. And see, this is why, like, because I have written stuff, I like to write, I have written an ebook, which you can find in the description, and so like, you know, when I'm not interested in a character, I'm just like, okay, so what is it about this character that I'm not compelled by, and how can I avoid making my characters like that? You know what I mean? But it's so hard. It's hard. Stubbs is being Stubbs, you know. Hey, Stubbs, you know, he's fighting, and Bernard is fighting too. I guess he with the gang now. He with the gang now. He with that gang shit now, because you know Ford had to force his ass, which was, I mean, one of the coolest scenes in the goddamn show when he took back free will from Bernard. Coolest shit ever. Clementine! Bitch, Clementine is my motherfucking bitch. Let me tell you something, bitch. One of the coolest scenes ever in Westworld was when you know what I'm talking about. You already know I'm about to say the 4 horsemen of a fucking apocalypse, bitch, when you just need one. That's what Tessa, that's what what's her face said? Charlotte said, she said, why you need 4 horsemen, bitch? When I could just have one. Clementine came down that hole and them bitches start fighting, bitch. Them bitches start fighting, bitch. Y'all already know what I'm talking about, bitch. I can't wait. I wonder what happened. We already stopped. Okay, that was the last time we seen her, because was Armistice or whatever had to shoot her because she was fucking up the host when they was trying to go to Sublime. So like when it was like, oh my God, like I said, I think this is a new world. They blowing shit up. This man here, y'all, I mean, he always going through it. Look at him, always going through it. Always going through it. Stand up. Now, to me, this looks like the Forge, or whatever you pronounce, however you say it, whatever you all that shit. Remember, there was in the basement of the Forge with all the databases and all the shit, and Dolores was trying to flood that shit, and Bernard said, girl, actually, you're not going to do shit, and shot her. So I'm thinking this is back in the park, back at Westworld. I think this is the door right here that you can see at the top. So, you know, I'm wondering why Charlotte is back here. What does she need from this place? What are her goals? We've already seen that she was over here building an army. She is just I guess she's giving the Wyatt side of Dolores, like she is not playing around. I just love that double cross last season and I expected something like that to happen, because Dolores is so she's just strong. She is strong-willed. So if you're gonna make a bunch of copies of yourself, you have to factor that into, you know, your consideration, sweetie. You're gonna drag the shit out of you. You see what I'm saying? So I wonder what she back there for. Tessa Thompson, let me tell you something. Tessa Thompson looks so fine. Tessa Thompson so fine. Tessa Thompson looks so good. Now, bitch, listen. This is Maeve here, and this is Charlotte, which means it's Dolores. It's another version of Dolores. So it's interesting that they both made it out using their own methods out of the park. But now I'm wondering, will Maeve be Charlotte's saving grace? Like, will she be able to turn Dolores from, you know, shooting shit up, killing, wanting to destroy humanity, to just like, all right, I get it, like we don't have to destroy him. But now, like I said, with these shows, I am not one of those girls who are like, oh well, the humans have to win all the time. No, bitch, if the robots win, that means the robots win, and I don't mind it, because humans have done some fucked up shit. Like, what's the point? It's all right. Let the robots have it. Shit. It's like, what's the worst that can happen, bitch? We already fucking ourselves up. So yeah, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh my gosh, the humans have to win at the end. I think that shit is corny. If the story moves in a way that the humans win and it feels natural and it feels cool, then it's like, okay. But if you want the robots to win, that's fine with me. Especially since the show is talking about evolution. It's talking about how Neanderthals to humans and then humans to cyborgs as to hosts. So it's just like, let it progress naturally. What would be cool is to see what comes after the host, like what evolutionary step is going to be made after the host. But yeah, I am fucking excited for this shit. Like, I'm excited for it. The only thing, like I said, the only apprehensions that I have is just like, I want season 4 to be strong, for the plot points to make sense. Give us a villain, give us something to fight against that is more believable than a big ass algorithm sitting in a fucking sphere. Like, it's just not giving for me. It just, season 3 was not giving for me. But like season 1 and season 2, but season 3 had amazing moments. I'm not gonna lie. Season 3 is still, listen, when I say it wasn't giving, it's still better than half these shows that are out right now. So I'm saying season 3 in comparison to season 1 and season 2. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let me know what y'all think. Those of you who watch the show, love y'all so much, and I will catch you all later.